Hey guys, been a while since I recorded. Got myself a GoPro, so video quality should be slightly better. But we're finally gonna start the car. We finally got stuff going on for the Volkswagen. You know, we had everything, so this is it. Here she is right here. She still runs and drives, but there's an issue that the car is tuned already. It had some type of tune on it, and I don't know. The previous owner returned everything to stock. The diverter valve will now hold more than stock boost. So I definitely know the diverter valve is bad. So what we're gonna do is we're going to replace the diverter valve, and we're also gonna try to upgrade the turbo inlet pipe, also known as the tip. The engine's pretty hot right now. Just had it running. It would be nice if it could cool off a bit. So yeah. This right here is your turbo inlet pipe. This is your diverter valve right there. And what we're gonna do is, being that this is stock, I'm pretty sure it's hot. Yeah, this thing is hot, but it's really squishy. So what we're gonna do is change it out for one that I bought off somebody. I got it for a good price. It doesn't feel that much stiffer because it was already used and stuff, so it was already had its run. It's not in the best condition, but it's not gonna be on there for long. And we're going to also upgrade that diverter valve in hopes of getting boost back, because we literally have no boost right now. And then we're going to also get the car prepared for its new tune. So we're going to also eventually have to do the injectors, which is going to happen. And then we're going to change out the ECU for the proper tune. And then the car should be able to run and drive properly. Okay, so right here we've got the turbo inlet pipe. It definitely does feel slightly stiffer than the stock one, but you can see I'm barely touching it. It's already flexing. It feels pretty squishy and stuff, but it does feel slightly stiffer than that. But like I said, it's not going to be on here for long. This one is used, like I said. I do see like a bunch of like dirt and stuff in here, so I'm going to try to clean it out as best as I could before we install it. And then also, this is the diverter valve. Let's take it out the box. This here is a custom billet diverter valve that I got, and it's pretty good, pretty straightforward to install. So right now we're going to get that started, and what we're going to do first is at least try to clean out this part. Right now we're going to get that. This small end bolts to the turbo, that's literally probably the size of the inlet housing of the stock turbo. This goes onto your mass airflow sensor, and then, you know, all the hoses and stuff plug into each one of these holes. Usually some aftermarket ones, they don't even come with this on it. A lot of people, you know, when they delete their emissions, I believe this runs as part of the EGR system. Not 100% sure, I might be wrong. But usually you just not clamp it, but you just cap it off, put a bolt in there or something. But we still have the stock emission system on this car. Everything is pretty much stock in the car besides the actual tune and stuff. So it would go back in. And on the stock inlet pipe, there's a bolt that holds it in. We don't have to put that part back in. This literally just clamps to the inlet housing of the turbo. So what we're gonna have to do now is just chalk off the rear wheels, jack up the car, and I would probably want to start with unbolting that part first. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so set up. Just gotta chalk off the rear wheels. These are just some wheel chucks off of Harbor Freight. They've worked pretty well for me for the most part. Just gotta make sure the e-brake is up. E-brake is up. Oh. So now you just wanna set your jack stand where you need it. I ordered these little protectors online because these cars love having bent pinch wells. I also got the little hockey puck. It's a rubber one. Pinch well protector. Car's all jacked up. I literally have one tiny jack there, the big Pittsburgh jack there, then another tiny jack there, and then jack stands on both front ends, back wheels chalked off. I can't really seem to fit the low profile jack under to reach the subframe where it's probably the best to jack it up, and I really don't want to bend the pinch welds, but I mean, fuck it, I guess. Eventually I'll probably find a better method to jacking up this car.
These two.
Good shit. So, look, this is how it looks stock. This here looks like some type of restriction. You see how it's like flat? It looks like it like restricts airflow, or it's like some type of silencer. So
loss of
it like basically it just tapers down so much more compared to the other, to the aftermarket one. So now just gotta actually have to get a clamp for here. I destroyed the clamp, so I need clamp there, clamp there. Those clamps are still good. Put a clamp there. And then, you see where my hand is? That's where it goes.
oh god, I have jokes with this car. If you just like,
you see where my hand is? Okay. Let's see where we're at. Yeah, that's just gonna reach. No problemo. No problemo. So yeah, just loosen that. Push it on some more. Probably all the way on some more. Make sure it's even. Hopefully the camera's getting this. I really can't tell, but just try to push it on as much as you can. If it could pick up, where I'm putting the socket, it'll show it. So, literally, where the socket is running. Actually, I want to see if I can put the camera right next to it. How's that?
perfect.
And then you're just gonna want to tighten that. I just got a super long flex head extension. And you just get that as tight or snug as you can.
Just do it a little bit, just a little more than hand tight, because you don't want it to come off.
Yeah.
Like my little more than hand tight, because you don't want it to come off.
Yeah.
Like my little more than.
But the N75 plugs in. That's where your diverter valve goes in. Your PCV hockey puck goes in. This goes in right there. I gotta, just hose clamp it all up. So I didn't record it, but because this shit's about to die. But we ended up taking off this red bracket here. The MAF was behind it. We switched it, and the problem we were having was that the hose clamp on the inlet housing of the turbo kept sliding off as we tightened it. So
Because of the hose. I think it's because the hose is a little bit loose too, because it is used. But
yeah, I feel like it just has to do with the hose just being pretty used. Like
also the bracket, what is it, on the turbo, like the actual housing, there was like a little space, and when you were trying to take that, like this extra piece,
it's like
it
tail
would,
of
would,
the
yeah,
clamp.
the tail of the clamp.
It was getting caught up and stuff.
Every time you would tighten it, it would then push the clamp to the side and then take off the whole
Yeah, it would
holes.
literally take off the whole. It would sidetrack the whole clamp, and it would just
shit.
Yeah. So I ended up having to hold it from one side. Nicholas somehow wrapped his arm around the jack.
Yo, I put my body over it, and then inside, right behind the engine, hold the clamp with the gun like this.
Yeah, it was pretty. It was extremely awkward and a bad position, but it ended up working, and he just got the gun on it. So now we're just tightening it up. Okay. He's just starting that bolt back in.
Okay.
So yeah, we just gotta snug that up, throw the filter back on, clamp everything up. We're gonna replace the diverter valve in a quick sec. We're just trying to make sure everything looks all buttoned up, and then we gotta put the hockey puck back on for the PCV. So this here is the diverter valve. Literally, how it looks as this is oriented is how it goes in. So this goes in the intake tube. This connects here, and then the vacuum hose goes right on top. So we're gonna undo that clamp. So you get that loose, just get it off. So as it came off, and like that, and then so as it came. guys, what's going on? Right now we're just in the Mark IV. So here's a quick update. See, she's here. So we got the tuning and stuff. Sadly, when I did the recording of doing the charge pipe and stuff, we ended up just putting in the tune and everything, and the camera decided to die. Didn't have my charger, so we didn't miss that. So the tune is on. The tune is on, but there is a problem. But the problem is that it doesn't ref past 3K. So this is the two-step right here. You're gonna hear it right now. Let this car drive by. So no matter what I do, my foot is not even on the clutch. You see, clutch, it's not in, but the car is stuck. It's stuck in two-step. Even when I drive, look. We're gonna take a quick drive real quick. It's stuck in two-step. It's second gear. You see, it's just stuck. So I could even start the car without even pushing the clutch. I could literally just show you. So look, the car is off. Foot is not on the clutch. None of that. I could just literally just start the car without pushing in the clutch. My foot was not on the clutch. So that was one indication that they jumped the clutch switch. So literally the clutch just thinks it's pushed all the way in. But other than that, I've been dealing the car with the tune. Definitely not good in gas. Terrible on gas. I mean, I did have a lot of fun with the two-step, and like, I don't think it's that good to do it. The car literally spits like a 6-foot flame. It's good for show, but not any performance benefit, to be honest. It's more for show. Actual two-step is just supposed to actually help you launch, but it's literally has only its two-step range. So the car just drives normal, but you only have 3,000 RPM to work with. The car is like coasting in 5th gear. You only top out at like 70 miles an hour. So I mean, it's not bad for if you just want to cruise. But like, the car is literally just stuck. It's like limp mode kind of, but without being limited on power. Is, if you can see right here, there's a red wire coming out of this blue relay. Yes, right here. It basically just shows that this was just jumped. So I believe this is the relay for the clutch switch. Alright guys, so really quickly, we got the oil intake off, the half sensor, 13 mil bolt that bolts on the bottom to this bracket, MAF and air filter on it. Got it off the inlet pipe. The speed sensor is somewhere back here. Flashlight right now. One thing that I do like to use is this tool. Just got it off ECS tuning. It's actually worth it. Literally, sometimes these can be annoying to take off, so all you gotta do is push forward, down, and then back, and it comes off. And it helps not break these out over time. The plastic on this gets really brittle, and they just break. It's pretty common for them to break. It just pops back on like that. So anyways, the speed sensor, I don't even know the camera will get it. It's right here where my hand is. I'm gonna try to replace it, just see if we can get the speedometer to work. There is a sensor plugged into it. There is a sensor plugged into it. So the sensor is actually right here. That's the sensor. tell which direction to turn it in. Can't see like any of it because my hands are a little bit blocked, even with just one hand. It's just turn it. Can't tell which direction to turn it in. Can't see like any of it because my hands are a little bit blocked, even with just one hand. Suck. If the car was slightly higher, it wouldn't be that bad. But this car isn't even the lowest, to be honest. I still have like 2 fingers of gap around each corner. That guy didn't care. Lady, Jesus. That was honestly a really close one. This car gets up and goes. Hey, what's up, guys? Just took a trip, picked up some stuff. Got some strut bushings, polyurethane from Powerflex. We just picked them up off a guy. And we also just picked up a dual gauge pod, boost gauge, oil pressure, came with everything, so it's gonna be pretty good. We're just gonna record some stuff. It's pretty nice out here, so
In a quarter mile, turn right to stay on Brooklyn Mountain Road.
the speed sensor worked, guys. You see the car does rev past 3K.